You should bring it out with graphs out. Just
Won't fix.
file a ticket. Your port is shit and it's locking up my stream.
Oh no. Brackets, no.
But the thing about checking heating and stuff is I find like whenever I'm almost doing it outside of say games and stuff and I'll check and then whenever I need it on it's like I've turned it off.
No.
Well, because in theory it's like when you're streaming I don't want stuff going on in the background and it's like even those programs are like something extra that you're bringing up.
Yeah. Well, we're back to the best Wad ever.
That's whatever is it's so intensive it's gonna destroy my PC.
all this bloom effect, man. All the bloom and all the.
Which makes no frickin' sense because I was playing the Slaughter Spectrum earlier. Way more intensive.
Eh.
Yeah, well, you know who was properly using the Doom engine to its limit? It wasn't Slaughter Spectrum, it was the masters of the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that misaligned switch, that was quite something.
Yeah, like from like the vertical misalignment.
Just slightly showing just above the floor.
I
Oh,
think
yes.
I wouldn't think that like any alignments were done on any of these maps. Mine or Bill's.
Pain Elemental, thanks for the host.
They definitely have like These maps do get very difficult.
Oh wow. Like... Okay, you still have 20 rockets, okay. Otherwise, I would say, yeah, you're already into like modern ammo deprivation gameplay.
Yeah, I think we showed it. We said in the text file that like we kind of starved the player of ammo in episode 3. So you gotta be really careful.
Oh wow. After all of that dancing around.
Wait a minute. Just wait 1 second here.
Oh yeah, there's a stuck shotgun guy.
No, there's 3.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So the platforms are too thin for these guys. So
Too
nice.
thin for dime too.
Yeah.
Basically, those ledges were too thin, probably under 32 units. So these monsters weren't able to walk around, so they just get stuck. And
Yeah.
the only thing they can do is retaliate if you attack them.
Yeah. Like
Otherwise,
yeah, Chase won't let them, move. Try move and then that fails. Yeah, so like some lines are basically impassable to monsters, and being sandwiched between 2 of them, yeah, they're not going anywhere.
that was like slaughtering civilians. War criminal dime.
Doom guy don't care. I like how this map like restricts the player movement a lot. Like you have to really care about your footing.
I wouldn't go as far as saying like.
There definitely is. It is definitely a little bit more annoying than. I try to get that med
yeah,
kit.
it's an idea, and it's an interesting idea for that era.
Yeah.
But yeah, like is a strong word.
The fact that you're like hugging all the walls, yeah, that gets old quick.
Yeah. Because it continues throughout the entire. Like if it was limited to a few rooms, I would like I would say cool idea, definitely original or workable, but it just goes on, and you're basically walk into a room and you can't use the center of it, and we're already like 20 minutes into the map. And it just goes on in every room. Oh my god.
Wow.
Ouch.
Are you able to get back?
Yep. Oh.
That's just punishing.
Yeah.
That's just super punishing.
This is punishing a lot.
I was gonna get like a Romero situation in map 1 sigil. Go down a route and you're not getting back.
Yeah, my maps were definitely easier. Bill's maps definitely had like a more difficult edge to them.
Beat this if you dare. Yeah, because this is exactly what makes it difficult. Like the Kaka demon shoots at you, and you have to backpedal a lot on those tiny ledges because the fireball just follows.
It's like the Memento Mori map.
I will say though, like E3M8 is definitely a really good map. Like out of like it's probably my favorite map out of all of the episode 3 maps.
I'm not sure if I remember it right or if I'm possibly confusing it with something else. But yeah, if it's the map I'm thinking of, it was definitely.
Have you played through? Have you played through the best Wad Ever?
I remember it from the last time we like watched the stream. Like
was it on Captain Clever's stream?
Clever
yeah.
I don't think he played. I don't think he played that like any of Bill's maps in that one.
Oh, okay. Then.
Well, that's how I'm trying to change it from some of the other mapping series that from other content creators. Is we're trying to go through, like when we play the best Wad Ever, we're playing the whole thing.
Well, I mean, if you're just going to like highlight the retrospective of one mapper, yeah, you're not gonna play all of it. You're gonna play like just a little bit at a time.
Well, yeah, and you have too much stuff. It'd be like 10 hours worth.
Oh yeah, like I thought I made a lot of stuff. I look at like Zazer's Doom Wiki page, and oh my god, like he may have been like in the community for a little less time than I have, but my god, it's a lot of work.
And then you get to insane people like Skillsaw, and it's just never-ending content.
Yeah, like Skillsaw is like my. Oh man, like at this point, it's like Skillsaw and oh geez, like for. If I were to even like say what my favorite mapper was. Skillsaw is definitely on that list and has been like #1 for a while, but like now it's like Zazer's creeping up like very rapidly in the list. Just from like not just like breadth of work, but also like damn. And then Jimmy has had like quite a bit of like amazing releases, and like his also his like technique for how he makes stuff. Shit, like damn, we got some talented fucking people in the Doom mapping community. Hey, and like 2 of those guys work on the Adventures of Square. Oh yeah. Along with me.
This was the advertisement content. Probably not picked up by your ad filter.
More people should play Square. Like everybody's just like dog shit at like, you know, telling people about it.
Oh my god, this room, one Baron in the middle with 1 health pack.
Yeah.
And you still are confined to the edges. Like, yeah. By this point, it's definitely getting really annoying.
Yeah. Stuck Kakademon.
Oh, poor guy.
Pouting in the corner.
Putting him out of his misery.
Yeah, waiting on episode 3 as well. Slowly and patiently. And back to start our next episode 3. Also.
That'll be out in 2030.
Good enough.
Same as Square.
Oh, even the exit portal is its offsetter.
Yay. So that was.
What is this start, Bill? In your face.
This one is switch. So this one's called Switches of Death. So if you like switches, this may have more of them.
Yeah.
He says, "I'm sorry in advance."
Like, who likes switches? And then silence in the room.
Is there more or less switches than the amount of barrels we just saw?
Yeah.
Oh,
all these
angles. I love these really. That's just vintage 90s.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you know, if you actually like these sharp angles, these fingers, if you press hard enough into them, you can actually get stuck in them forever, and you can't get out. Like you will just get locked in.
Oh.
You won't be able to get out.
Is it like kind of like if the player like tries to like collides with like a vertex, you're actually just colliding with 2 lines, but if they like correct each other in a weird way, you can just get stuck in them.
Yeah, and you just retain the momentum, and even like pushing backwards, like trying to backpedal, does nothing. You're just stuck in there. So yep, people should be careful about making those really sharp corners, because players can get really stuck in them.
That's why that's why I kind of like stay away from like those like really sharp walls. 1, they don't look that great, and 2, yeah, really fucked up collision stuff happens.
Well, look at Sigil. That 7th map, when you go through, it's the little section where you have cacodemons on the sides and lost souls, and you're just trying to navigate it, and you get elastic collision that just knocks you into the center and it kills you.
Oh yeah. You know, the cool thing about Sigil though, is that as like the rest of the Doom modding community kind of like has their style changed by all of these other influential mappers and whatever. John Romero, on the other hand, is not influenced by any of them because he hasn't been making Doom maps or participating in the Doom community. And then a lot of his maps are very like they feel like outsider art compared to
Right,
the unspoken conventions of how people make maps nowadays, and it's like refreshing to see. And he's OG. He made Doom, so it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, you can't dismiss it. You have to seriously, think how this person who made Doom now 25 years later is reinventing his own style without all of the development that has been going in the community for those fucking 25 years. And it's like it's a really weird phenomenon.
yeah. Oh man, this whole section, this whole strobe section.
It's long too, so I'm just playing on the minimap. I don't know how that got canceled out, Techie, but thanks for 35 months. Back.
I think there was some. All right. Well,
I miss shit. For sure.
So definitely stealing from E1 M9 right here.
The cage in the center and all the other stuff that's around it.
Yep. Even the same like texture scheme. Like if you made the cage inside of this like wooden texturing, it would look different. But nope, it was completely taken out of E1 M9, complete with texturing, complete with the texturing scheme. So
Nice.
like see, like this is fucking.
But E1 M9 it uses the beige walls, doesn't it?
Ah, really?
Yeah, I want
I
to say.
can't tell. But still, like all of these, like you have so many different areas. Obviously, you're using wildly different schemes, but that one is like, calling home to E1 M9. Sorry.
I want to say like some of these switches of death are, some switches are bad switches and some of them are they lead you to the places you want to go to.
Oh, so some of them just reveal traps or something.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that's not done enough anymore. Like the false switches.
And
We want to
if you
give
don't,
purpose to everything. That sucks.
yeah. Everything needs to be on even if you make your map non-linear, everything is on the path of purpose.
Yeah.
There's not like, oh, this switch is a fake out.
Yeah.
And if you don't ever switch it, you won't be trapped in this fucking room.
Yeah.
You will just go through.
I want to say, this is a pain in the ass section. Yep. Dime, do not hesitate. Follow the exits.
I would say
I'm going for it.
It just stems from the 90s RPG mindset.
Yeah, definitely. I like this whole exit section. You're basically racing to the end, and yeah. There's definitely a right way to go and a wrong way to go.
And this finish.
Oh. What if you arrived there with like 5% health? You would be screwed.
Yeah. Yay.
Damn.
I like this map. And I like the MIDI that's playing on it. I think I picked the MIDI for the map. So this is Frank Sinatra's Witchcraft playing in the background. I feel like no 90s Doom map is complete without a MIDI that has, you know, lounge or piano music or whatever. Because like, there's something about that that style of like MIDI music that just like hit me the right way. Like hearing it in a Doom map of all things. I'm not sure why.
But usually it would go into like a filler map, right? Not the big finale.
Yeah. I don't know. I like this song so much. I set it as the last map. I don't know why. Like I felt like this was like a final map song for some reason. No, Bill let me pick the music. I don't know.
Giant crate near. Oh, it kind of
Oh, yeah,
pisses
the
me off
conveyor.
to have that restart going on then, because it makes it like more difficult to put up on YouTube. Just with the
Oh, yeah.
random split.
You can like stitch them together with some like movie making software.
Yeah, I could do that. Shipping and receiving.
Yeah. Too bad that conveyor doesn't like move, but like yeah, I think that's definitely the intent of that part there.
Will we get a truck outside?
Oh man, I don't think we'll get a sector truck. We will get a.
Damn it.
We will get some other furniture if I remember correctly, at some point, but no vehicles.
Yo, thanks for the raid, Bite Me. Welcome, everyone. Okay, where do we go after? Keep on going. This is still Bill's map, right? It's all of episode 3.
Yeah, all of episode 3. This one's called Rooms of Doom.
Yeah, but now it feels like Bill played TNT and Plutonia, so now he has like more inspiration to draw from. You know?
Yeah.
Crap, the random teleport away, but I got the blue key.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bugger, I don't know where to go. Let's go up. I don't see a blue door. Well then. I bet you there's another teleport section in this cage area, and I went back instead of forward.
Probably.
Oh. Never mind. Blue doors in the poison room. It's just rather innocuous as a final map. It's like hard to tell that it is. You're just waiting. Like, is there gonna be a final boss? But it's like you were talking about a mastermind in E3M4.
Yeah, I think at some point we did like put. I forget if we like. I think we took it out of that, but then like There's definitely one in this map.
Because if there wasn't, I was gonna say, like, I almost feel the end to the last map where you're rushing for the exit would have worked really well as a finale.
It's a pre-finale finale.
Okay.
There's some like there's definitely some like if I look at my old maps and Bill's old maps here, there's definitely like some like really good ideas that like for like fucking with the player, but they're not done very much anymore these days. Like that whole ending section where it's like the only way you know where to go is like you saw like those exit signs just running through like a race against the clock type of section, and or the what is it? Plenty of other things. So like I think there's going to be like a long haul, I think.
Nice. It's very the E2M8 setup, but we got the mastermind here with some different coloration.
I think it's supposed to be like a bunch of like tables or whatever. I don't know. Where are these supposed to be, Bill? This is definitely some sector furniture. Sector and thing furniture going on here.
The pit of descent to the hell bar.
Dining hall or some shit, he says. Yeah. That's it.
Didn't save Daisy. Rip. Put it all together.
Yeah.
One sec, is there a help screen?
What?
Well,
are you trying to bring up like the title screen or whatever?
I was just trying to bring that up for a sec with the two smiley faces.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you go to like, hold on a sec, if you go into like the console and say like end game, I'm sure or like push F7, right? Is it F7 that's end game, or?
I'd have to end and go back into it, but it's not like a big deal.
You want to end the game, and well, if you want to end the game, it goes back to the title screen.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was the end, everyone, of the best Wad Ever.
Yep.
Getting through all the maps. And it was great to have you here, Matt, and Bill as well.
Yeah, man. Bill came. Awesome. Thanks, Bill.
No, it's just cool to see the creative processes like when you're young and just like I know you were all really excited to just make the maps at that time. It was the same with me, just with the Blizzard games and doing map making and like the editors. And it's just like that attitude of just being like really just confident about the material, and then just over time seeing the progression from the best Wad Ever like 20 years later to Dimensions of Time, to Coffee Break, to Zexus, and so on.
Yeah. So what are we playing next after this? Well, I mean, not this evening, of course, but yeah.
Next is probably Zexus, your community chest map, and then maybe Coffee Break in the episode afterwards.
All right. I have three. What is it? I had three community chest 3 maps, and then yeah. So it was like Zexus. Well, there's quite a bit. If you're going through my whole, I don't think you're going through my whole wadography, but
Just the important stuff. If there's anything you think we can, how long would Coffee Break take, as well?
Coffee Break I think is like 2 hours. What would you say do?
Probably slightly longer if you don't Wad.
Hmm.
It's just some of the. It's not like super long, but some of those scenarios can get quite tough. So, you will replay them because you will die.
All right.
Definitely, yeah. It does get difficult at times.
In spots, it gets really difficult.
Okay, so we'll split coffee break. We'll make it 2 more episodes, and then we'll kind of call it an end at that. But yeah, we'll find enough content for the 4th episode.
No.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go send a raid, but yeah, it was great to have everyone here, and we'll continue next week with, let's say, coffee break.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You could probably get through coffee break in like a whole evening, but yeah, depending on how fast you beat it. But yeah, you might be, yeah, it might be a little tough in some spots.
We'll try. We did a 3-hour episode with Bridge, so if we gotta make it 3 hours, we can do that.
Yeah.
If we have like 1 map remaining. Nobody's playing Doom. We'll go to Doom speed demos. It's a channel with 24/7 Doom demos playing all the time. So I'll send you there.
Nice.
All right. Good night, everyone.
That was actually called the ASMR of Doom, like Dominic Terrason, the guy writes about Doom in Rock Paper Shotgun. He I put that on instead of ASMR.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Farewell and happy dooming.